Joining us now, they are a part of this dynamic Oregon Ducks offense that has been record breaking, especially when it comes to the base pads, stolen bases. But they are two of the best all around players in the country. And of course, they're related, which is always fun. We got Kai Luschar, who leads the nation in stolen bases, was, I believe, first team All Pac a year ago. And then Kedre Luschar, who just was, by the way, a top 25 National Player of the Year finalist and has been tremendous this year. Both of them join us now here on In the Circle at D-Wood Softball, powered by 643. Good accolades, ladies.
Thank you so much.
How would you describe this year for the two of you as far as the team is concerned? Right now, you're on top of the Big Ten as we recorded this, and just a unique year playing in a new conference with certainly a younger roster, but still excelling at a high level.
Yeah, this year has been amazing. We've just worked so hard and we have just put so much time into each other and this team and this program. And we're just seeing a reflection of all of the hard work that we've put in so far.
Yeah, this team is unbelievable. We work so hard, but we also have fun. It's been so amazing just to grow close to the girls and go out there and compete with them.
Of course, you got a young team. You got one of the top freshmen in the country, and McCoy in the lineup in there. Just describe this team and its identity.
Yeah, we're really gritty. We'll do anything for each other. So it's super easy to go out every day and compete with them just because we love each other so much.
Yeah, just what Kai said, just having fun, loving on each other, and just a good group.
Let's talk about, obviously, you got a pitcher like Lindsey Grind. What's it been like playing for her and this deep staff where you include Sokolsky and company?
Yeah, one of the sayings that we've been using this year is iron sharpens iron. And I really think that you can see that with this team. Like each practice, either the offense or the pitchers win, and it just makes us better and more all around.
Yeah, having them behind or in front of us just really fires us up. And we know that they're either going to get a strikeout or somebody's going to roll over or pop up. It's easy playing behind such a good pitching staff.
What's it like traveling cross country like you all have had to do this year? You went to Bloomington, played Indiana, swept them. You played at Notre Dame for a quick stop before coming back out west. Those are just some of the highlights of this unique year scheduling. What has that been like for both the two of you and the team?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job so far. It hasn't really felt too bad. We've been getting home pretty early. I mean, the travel trips are long, but we really utilize recovery and just get our sleep in and do the best we can. And it hasn't been too bad.
Yeah, like Ed said, we've been recovering a lot, like with our travel, and that's helped us excel in the field. We use like compression socks on the plane, and like we're doing everything we can to ensure that we're ready to play. And I think we've done a great job.
I would say so. Your offensive tack, you've set school record in stolen bases as a team. You're leading the country. You two will, I believe, have close to half of those. Just take me through the philosophy as a team, because it's not just you two, although certainly you two are a big part of that, with Caillou leading the nation in stolen bases as we talk and all that. But just take me through the philosophy this year about this team and how aggressive they've been on the base pads and successful at it.
Yeah, this year we all know like that we're extremely fast, and we are just using that to our advantage. We've been doing different things at practice, like making sure we're on time when we leave the bases, which has been a huge factor. Primed and ready to go.
Yeah. Let me ask you about the two of you. Who's the better base runner? Who's the faster base runner of the two of you?
Kedre is really, really good on the bases. I mean, she just has a feel for the game, and I think she's definitely the best base runner on the team.
Wow. Kedre, you agree with that?
I don't know. She's pretty fast. I think she might be faster than me, unfortunately. But
When's the last time you two raced each other?
it's been a while. We'll go back and forth with our times realistically, but no, Kai's great too. She's not giving herself enough credit. She's smart on the base path. She just makes the other team look like they're just not ready for her because they're just not.
Well, they haven't been ready for either of you or many of your players. To be quite honest, there. How special has it been this year that you two have been playing together regularly, starting? Because that wasn't necessarily the case in the past. Does that make it even sweeter this year that you two are getting to play full time together at the same time?
For sure. I think Kylie's just able to be like kind of a little bit of a comfort to me, I guess. Like just having my sister, my best friend right next to me, like I can just look at her and it's just easy. I'm calm. Obviously playing with your best friend, like that's going to help you just succeed and be comfortable and just know that you have someone by your side at all times. So it's been amazing to be able to play with my sister.
Yeah, it's such a blessing. Like we get to be next to each other in the field, which is even cooler in my opinion. Like we're always communicating. We're best friends. Like we've grown up together. It's honestly indescribable. Like it's such a blessing.
Kedre, how are you different this year than maybe last year or the year before? How are you different? Because clearly you've taken gone on a different level this year.
Yeah, I think just honestly learning and growing. Once you get to college, you're in college for the first time. It's all brand new. It's a different everything. So I think just really growing and taking everything in, all of the tips and tricks and what to do, how to do things a certain way, and just being able to take those in and really just change how I do things to become like a mature athlete. So yeah, just a lot of growth and figuring things out. Yeah.
Kai, what did you see different from her this year?
She's the same player she's always been. She's super gritty and just unbelievable at the plate, on the bases. Every aspect of her game has always been great. I don't feel anything different. I feel her the exact same player she's always been.
Fair. Okay. Let me ask you both this. Which one of you found out first about the top 25 finalists released, and that, obviously Kedre made it and obviously Grind made it there? Who found out first of the two of you?
Coach told us after practice in our just little group when we get together after. So we found out at the same time. She came over, gave me a big old hug. It was fun.
Were you shocked?
A little bit.
I wasn't shocked. I was not shocked.
I was wondering if both of you were going to make it. I was looking for both names there. That was my thing.
Right?
No.
Okay. You did not think that, Kai. Okay. Well,
no, this is so deserving. I'm so excited to just see how it all plays out, but it's amazing. This team is unbelievable.
Well, and I get the sense, Kai, you're proud that she got this honor because of the hard work she's put in to put herself in this spot, I would imagine. That's a big part. You actually are happier. You're happier that she got it over you in a way because of that.
Oh, yes, absolutely. She deserves it. I mean, Kedre is one of the most disciplined players, and just in general, the way she goes about everything she does. And it's really inspiring.
Kedre, what makes Kai one of the best players? I mentioned she's an all-pack performer, leads the stolen base. What makes you define what makes her such a great player that clearly has influenced you?
Yeah, I think above all, she just has all of the love. She loves everybody on this team. She loves the sport, and she just works harder than everybody else. And you could see it at practice. You could see it outside of the field. Like she just puts everything into what she loves, and it truly reflects how she plays the game. And everything that she has some accolades as well, obviously. Like she is deserving of all of those and more. So just a good, inspiring, positive athlete.
Well, listen, I'm going to start campaigning that both of you, A, make all Big Ten performers, all right, conference performers, and that you both are in the same all-region team. Has to happen. If not, I'm gonna cry foul. Great. We can make a pack on that. You got my back. All right. Um, Speaking of playing for Missy Lombardi and Sam Martyr, who helps run the offense, talk about your coaching staff and getting you to this point. Started with Missy.
Yeah, coach is unbelievable. Like she loves us so much and she she's just so inspiring. Like she's one of the toughest ladies out there and in a sense that she can handle anything. So I think that is just so easy to play behind, like she can handle anything. She just gives that to us, that good energy it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And the coaches always say that they just, above all, they want us to feel loved by them, and they don't just say that. Their actions show that too. So they just love their athletes and they care about us as a human being, not just softball. And they just have so much support for us, and they just care about how we are mentally too. So that makes them all just such great coaches.
What's Coach Martyr like and the rest of the staff?
Coach Martyr's awesome. Her energy is amazing, and she also just has the biggest heart. She just loves us all so much and just wants to see us succeed and just have fun, really. She's awesome. She's a competitor. She gets into it, and you could just see how much she loves the game of softball.
Yeah, we've been blessed with such a great coaching staff. They have it all, and they're really understanding. Like you can come to them with anything, and they'll just support you. It's really really special.
I had her on before the year with her brother, who coaches on the baseball team there. How much of back and forth is there going on with baseball and softball there?
Coach Martin actually just today showed me one of the baseball players' swings, who she said has a very similar swing to me. Obviously, they're overhand and we're underhand, so there's some differences there. But yeah, it's fun to just see how other players on baseball are kind of similar to softball players and vice versa, and just be able to have fun and see it from a different side, I guess.
Yeah, that's a pretty good experience. Now, as we record this, you're getting ready, senior weekend against Michigan State at home there. What are the emotions going to be like for both of you there, and the rest of the seniors there?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Like this year has been so fun. We love each other so much, and we don't want it to end. Um, but we also are really excited for the opportunities that we have. Like we can clinch the Big Ten regular season um, title. So it's really, really exciting and sad at the same time.
What's it been like adjusting from the Pac to the Big Ten? In a lot of ways, your team this year is going to be remembered as the first team ever to participate in the Big Ten tournament. So this could be a memorable year for many reasons, and that was well documented. How has that transition been like for both of you, going from the Pac to the Big?
I think it's it's like kind of a big change, but it's not. Like we're still just playing the game and playing teams and just doing what we love. I mean, obviously the travel is different, but it's such a cool opportunity to this being the first year and we're just this close. So it's very surreal. It's a very awesome year.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see like different parts of the United States. Indiana,
New York.
New York was really cool. We've never been, so that was really amazing. And then Minnesota, all these different places that I probably would never see myself going to. We got to see and experience, and it's been really cool.
New York, that was the Rutgers series, right? Is that the one that's the highlight so far? Is that the highlight there, going there? And I don't know, I don't know if you got a chance to tour it at all or what, but that's the highlight of the trip so far?
Yeah, I think that might be the best one. We got to tour MLB Network. Yeah, and just see how they do things around there. We went to Times Square and just got a little feel of New York. So there was a lot of things on that trip that a lot of us got to experience for the first time. So I would probably say that might be the top travel trip of the year.
Yeah, MLB Network was amazing. They have some great people there, and got to make connections, which is really, really cool.
Did you meet any of the on-air people, like a Greg Amsinger, Harold Reynolds, any of those people?
Harold Reynolds.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you tell them to pump up the softball content there? Like, push it up there. But I'm so happy you both brought that up because I know there's been a lot of questions about with all the realignment stuff, the impact it would have on student athletes because you have classes and everything. And people were concerned about the travel and the impact on all that. How have you as students been able to handle all that? And you're highlighting something that I've heard from other players in the conference, and not just in the Big Ten, but other conferences, that the cool thing is they get to experience new things they've never experienced before, which doesn't get brought up as much. How have you as students been able to handle and balance that with all the more travel? But it sounds like you're handling it pretty well, and you're actually getting more out of it because you're getting to go to New York, which normally you would not have gone under the previous conference realignment.
I think it's just taking one day at a time. If you kind of look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, we have like all these big plane rides and all this and just get caught up in that, then you could be overwhelmed. Or you could just kind of take it one day at a time and be grateful that we do get to travel and see new places. And if you look at it from that perspective, then it's not all that bad. I mean, you're missing class, obviously, which is tough, but if you just talk with your professors, manage your time, and just really dive into that, it's not all that bad.
Yeah, I think it is challenging missing classes. However, the experience outweighs that for me. And I also have a unique experience because I graduated in March. So now I'm just playing softball, and it's been really, really nice just to have all my focus in softball.
Well, congrats on the March graduation there. That's a nice early start for you there.
Oh, yeah.
Are you jealous of her for that? Like, March, man, like, come on now. That's pretty wild. Now, it's worth bringing up. Last year on D1 softball, there was a feature on the two of you with my colleague and my friend Rianne Pocky, who's one of the best writers in the country. Yes. She wrote a great feature about the two of you growing up with your parents, who were professional rodeo riders, and among the best in the world, not just like random. So for those that may not be aware, describe the growing up in that scene with your parents and traveling constantly as they're competing in rodeo championships here.
Yeah, I think our parents are we look up to them so much. I mean, obviously they're our parents, but they just taught us like what hard work is and how to just really be disciplined on something and just go after what you want, really. So
yeah, that lifestyle just instilled values in us that I think set us up for success in college and will help us throughout the rest of our lives. And we're forever grateful for how we were brought up, and I wouldn't change a thing. Not a lot of people get to experience that. So I loved it. Like every second I loved it.
That's just kind of wild though. Like growing up in that scene, like did you either of you ever get the itch to do rodeo, or was that never part of the equation? Like, because that's in the family in a lot of ways. Like, what do you have the blood? Like, do you see anytime you see a rodeo competition on television, do you get hooked on that? Like, what's it like?
Yeah, I mean, we still watch NFR every year. It's really important to us.
Yeah, we kind of played around a little bit when we were younger. I think Kylie did pole bending maybe. And then we kind of just did like some of the little junior stuff. I did barrel racing in the backyard a little bit when I was younger just for fun. But that's always been something that's a part of us, and something we'll always do is if we have time and we can get back home to be around horses and all that.
So that's something like hypothetically, a couple of years from now, if you wanted to, you could get back and you could kind of get some reps, be a good rodeo rider. Like, who's of the two of you, who would be the one that would probably be more likely to be the best one of the two?
I don't know. I think it would be more of a for fun, for sure.
Just for fun, not going to pursue a career.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, probably. I don't know if we could get super good at doing any of those things.
But our aunt still does compete. So if we wanted to get back into barrel racing, She would help us out for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, is any of the family members like, hey, it's never too late. You can always do it after softball. No, you never got pushed to do it.
We
Not quite
definitely
yet.
competed when we were little, but who knows what the future holds.
Fair, fair. So, what got both of you interested in softball then? Because obviously, we're not growing up in that landscape around softball. Obviously, you got hooked on softball. What got you into softball growing up?
I think we signed up for T-ball, maybe, or
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think mom
know.
signed us up
Yeah.
and we showed up to one of our first tryouts wearing jeans because we didn't want to go. And we had a great first like travel ball coach, and it just went from there. I think Kedre was one of the first slappers in 8U in the region. And yeah, it was really cool.
I was the first to switch over from a righty to a lefty to slap, and then now I just hit and Kylie slaps. And
What got you to switch it up?
I think one of our just childhood coaches, she was like, "You guys are really fast. Let's put you closer to the base." And we were like, "Okay."
Fair,
So, yeah.
fair. That's fair. Was the
Yeah.
goal always for the two of you to play together in college, or it just worked out that way?
It totally just worked out that way. We actually didn't even play together in travel ball. Um, I think just age gap probably. We just never lined up on the same team, but yeah, yeah, kind of just happened.
Yeah, and then I was at Arizona State my first year, so just by by design from God, he's like, Kylie, you're going to play with your sisters. Oh,
Kendra, you remember when you found out she was going to come?
I actually do. I remember it was Justin Schultz at the time. He had called me and he said, "So your sister's in the transfer portal?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Are we allowed to contact her?" And I said, "Absolutely. Please do." But yeah, I definitely remember that phone call and just an awesome feeling that my sister was going to come play with on Oregon softball and we were going to be together all 4 years. So
I love the fact she enters the portal, and now you got to take questions like about her, what she's going to do. It's almost like you're the rep for her. Like you're supposed to know all the answers that she's going to do. Like, that's great. I love that. That is hilarious there. Uh, let's talk about that UCLA series this year. It was one of the most hyped series of the year. Lots at stake. What was it like playing in Jane in that environment, winning that series against the Bruins for both of you?
yeah. I mean, the Jane was amazing. The fans are great. It's so cool to look around and see like the members of our community. Some of them come from our church, some are donors that we see. It's just really cool to see the Jane build up and rowdy. And UCLA is such a great team. So those were huge wins. Like they're really competitive, and just be able to come out and then run rule them on the final day. That was just amazing.
Statement. That was the message. Statement. Was there a statement? Did you want to make a statement? Because there was a lot of people wondering about your team and, hey, how good are they? And a lot of stuff out there. And it literally, I remember the message in the press release, statement made on the social media there. Did you want to make a statement that weekend, Kedre?
for sure. I mean, every weekend we want to make a statement of who we are and where we're supposed to be. So it doesn't matter who the opponent is. We're going out looking to win every single game that we play.
Good wins too, adding with the Florida State wins too, which was another statement moment there for the team there. Well, obviously, professional rodeo is not in your future. You've both declined that on this. So my question is, what is your plans beyond softball? Is it trying to play professionally or something? What do you have in mind post softball here?
If we get the opportunity to play professionally, I think it's something we'd both consider. I'm planning on starting a farm in Idaho.
Ooh.
I love food. So that's my plan.
A farm with food. Farm. Wait, hold on. I want to expand on that. A farm.
Sourdough, chickens, bees, produce, all the good stuff.
Okay. Kedre, what do you got?
Yeah, I don't know that I have a as set plan as Kylie. I know that I am very into physical fitness and nutrition, so hopefully something around that. I've been talking to our strength coach about some stuff, so yeah, we'll kind of see what the future holds, but I know that that's at least my interest. So,
That's good interest. And now you realize you're going to have to go to Idaho and visit your sister more.
yeah.
That's pretty good. Uh, Obviously, you got Big Ten championships coming up in West Lafayette, another place you've never been to before. How do you prepare for something like that, a conference tournament, but at a place you've never played at before? It's got to be exciting, but also, you know, when you get there, there's going to be a lot of work to be done to get familiar with your surroundings, right? And take me through that prep because it's unique.
Absolutely. I think we've done a great job this year with the travel. We have a specific process that we go through, and we'll stick with our same process, and also just preparing for the opponent the way we normally do. We have a very, very foolproof process, I would say. And I don't think we're going to change anything. We play a faceless opponent every game. So just going out there, being doing the best that we can and being ourselves.
Is hosting something y'all think about, or you block that out?
I mean, it would obviously be nice to host. We're prepared for anything, though. If we put all of our eggs in one basket and we're set on hosting and then we end up not, then we're setting ourselves up for some disappointment. So we're ready for anything. We are totally ready to host a regional as well, though. So
I know the fan base is hungry for it to host once again there. My last question. Now, years from now, there will be an alumni event, I'm sure, on campus. You both will be invited, among others, to come back. When you do an alumni event, your names come up. What do you want people to say about each other, both of you?
Hmm. I think just that we showed up every day and brought the love for the game and for each other and just made the program better.
yeah, just that we played the sport that we love and we had fun doing it, and we just were able to set up a culture where we really just respect each other and we just all grow into who we're supposed to be.
That's really good. I'm actually now I got one more. I swear, one last one.
Very good.
Kai, if
Yeah.
there was something of Kadri's game that you wish you had, what would it be? What part of her game you wish you were like, man, I wish I was as good as she does blank.
Mm. Let's see.
Could
Honestly,
be
her
it could be mindset. Okay,
yeah,
there you
like
go.
she plays the game with like such grace, it feels like to me, and just a very calm demeanor. Um, I definitely admire that from her. It's really, really spectacular just to see the way she goes through the game. It's like a flow state, I guess. But
All right, Kendrick, you know the question.
Yep.
What
There's a lot of traits that I would steal from her if I could, but probably just her ability to do honestly anything on the softball field. Like she can bunt and beat it out. She can hit it straight to somebody and they don't even have to move their feet and she'll beat it out. She can chop it over their heads. She can power it through the infield for a triple. I think she almost had a slap that went out of the park in Vegas, but there's just not one thing that I can think of that I'm like, yeah, she just can't do that. Just to have all of those things, I just can't pick one. So.
Oh wow, that's high praise there. Who's got more power of the two of you? If I did, like I watched you and Patty. Oh, okay, is that true? Ken, you got more power. You hit one longer.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, she confirmed. She bragged. There you go. It's okay to brag. Ladies, this has been awesome. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed watching you two play this year. I'm so happy it's working out for both of you that you got to play together here full time. And good luck the rest of the way in the postseason. And I promise you, I'm starting the campaign as soon as this interview ends to get you both on all Big Ten honors together and get you all regions. I'll try to all American, but that might be a big ask. That might be a big ask. Someone has an upper hand on that one. But who knows? I'll try my best. But I will work for all conference and all regions. But in the meantime, hey, enjoy this. And thank you so much for telling your story. And thanks for joining us here on In the Circle and D1 Softball.
Thank
Of
you.
course, thank you so much.